hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so now the live streaming has stopped. Okay, so wait for a minute and exactly at 2 you can go.
Okay. You said exactly at 2 is when it starts. It's 1:59.
No, she just gave me a thumbs up.
No?
I don't know.
Okay, we are.
You said exactly at 2 is when it starts. It's 1:59.
No, she just gave me a thumbs up.
Yes,
No?
everybody is.
I don't know.
You are live. We are being streamed live right now, and then we are.
Hello, welcome to Shiva Robotics Academy. Today we're going to be showing our presentations of all the students. And this week's presentations are going to be about smart cities, because that's the theme of this week. The younger kids have been working on Boomtown, and the older kids have been working on missions using EV3 robots. We're going to be showing you the first presentations in a few minutes. And we have been working really hard on this presentation, so I would appreciate it if you please listen and give the respect for every presentation. The first presentation is by Aya and Luca, which is the spy bot. What's the guy? So what's your name? What's your name?
So what's your name?
So what's your name?
My name is Aaron.
And what's your name?
My name is Luca.
And what did you build?
The spy bot.
Oh,
The spy bot can
so
noises.
I see.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
So how does it work?
It makes noises. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Everything ready?
Not yet. Thanks. Noises. Okay.
So can you show me how it works? That is awesome. Really cool. Okay, thank you for that presentation. Next, Ava, Amelia, and Rio. They built a crane called Friends, and we'll be using the instructor. This plane. Friends was a robot that they made out of a crane. They had a personal connection to it. And this is right robot. I've seen it, it's actually recording, and this is very cool. I would say cranes are used for a lot of different stuff. It's used to carry and to move stuff around from place to place for construction. And cranes are used a lot. And so now they'll be coming in and showing us their presentation. Okay, so what's your name?
I'm Ava.
What's your name?
And I'm Amelia.
And what did you build today?
We built crane for a slot.
You tell me a little bit more about it.
Okay. We have a video that has been pre-recorded, set up by our friend Rio, who also helped us build this.
Okay.
My name is Rita, and we put together a robot that has two different robots merged together to make three robots. Those two robots are the Ready and River Crane. The Crane alone is the robot that we have one area of the crane. That is the Riley rover is a robot that moves from the bridge and it goes a floor. The reason we put together both of these robots is because the crane can't go anywhere because it doesn't have any wheels. And the Riley rover can go a lot of places, but doesn't have much of a use.
That is a great reason for the crane. Because it needs to move around, because when it has heavy stuff, that stay in one place and stuff has to be moved places, right? That's a great point. Can you show me how it works?
Okay. First, we grab this remote. We take the crane off. And we turn on our robot.
So how did you come up with the name?
Well, we named him Francois after we made him a few years ago.
Okay, because you have a personal connection to it?
Well, the reason for the name of our build crane Francois is because the Riley rover was here last year. It was built and Eva and Rio have been emotionally attached to it ever since. Last year they named it Francois.
Okay, so how can this help in like the natural world?
In the natural world,
Yes.
if there was a construction site, you would want to be able to move pieces from farther distances, because big buildings like ones we see today take a lot of time and a lot of materials.
Yes.
It could be hard moving all those pieces around. So Crane Francois can pick up stuff and then move around with it and get it to you when you need it. Here's an example. Technical difficulties. But if this were to work, it would go forward and wherever the materials are, this would turn on, would go down. They put materials in. This would be pulled back up with a simple pulley mechanism. And then it would come back to where the materials were needed.
Okay, thank you for showing me that presentation.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes.
His full name that we came up with, this took a lot of time, so we wanted to add it. Is Francois Betterbutt Crane, and that took really long. That took like 5 days.
Okay, thank you for showing me Francois. I don't know the entire name, but it's a great.
Thank you.
Next, we have the wind turbine by Claudia and Liz.
Thank you, amazing.
And they built this robot and it's really important to them and I can't wait for you to see it. So what's your name?
Oh, yes, Griffin.
And what's your name?
Claudia.
And what did you build?
A windmill.
And what does it do?
Spin.
What is it? What can it create?
Wind.
And what does the wind, What is it? What does it help? What is it? What does it create most? Energy? Yes, it does. It does create energy. So, tell me a little bit about, did you love building this robot? Did you like it? Did you have fun building it?
Yes. Easy for me to build it.
Well, I hope there's something more challenging for you to build. Anyway, can you show me how it works? Thank you for showing me how that works. It's a beautiful machine. Anyway, thank you guys for showing me that. This demonstrates of how in the natural world we use wind turbines to create energy using the power of wind. This is a very helpful material in the real world using energy for using wind, which is a very thing we have everywhere in the world. So that's a very effective thing to do. Next, we have the race car by Ashton and Gia.
But you go to print forward.
Hello. Okay, what's your name? And what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Your name Ashton?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did y'all build? And can you show me how it works? That's really cool. I love this. Did y'all have fun making this?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Here's your robot. Okay. Thank you for showing me that beautiful presentation of a race car. Next, I'm going to show you something interesting about yourself. We're going to show you a race car with a joystick by Theo, Walter, and Sebastian. They did a fantastic job building this. I think you're gonna love seeing it. It's a really unique thing from taking two robots and making it into a plane. And they're gonna show you how it works and how they made it. And they look to make it. So did you? Hi guys.
Okay, you have that. Okay, this was forwards, this was backwards.
So what's your name?
Walter?
What's your
Theo?
and
Sebastian.
what y'all make?
We made the race car with a joystick.
And how does this work?
So if I tap this one. So it's.
Well, tell me how the joystick like makes it move.
Oh, so you turn it this way, this way, this way, this way, to make the car move. You pass the codes. How you make the joystick control the car is because they're both connected to the iPad. So when you move this is force, it's supposed to connect the force. And when you connect this force, it tells this to tell this to move. Is this what I'm using? Yeah, like that.
That's really cool. I love how y'all did y'all have fun making this?
Yes. My favorite part was control.
Were you thinking of just making the joystick first? Or were you thinking of adding it to the car?
Oh, we had to build the car first, then the joystick.
And then you made it one, so you made it work together. That's awesome. Okay, thank you guys for showing me that. Thank you for showing me that. It was a great presentation of how you can get two robots that are totally different and make it into one. Make it into one working robot. Anyway, next we have the Griffin by Holly and Green. Hello. So what's your name? And what's your name?
My name is Grady.
And what did you build?
we built a gripper. It's basically a claw, a motorized hand, a motorized hand. But a hand has.
That'll work. So like, how does it know where to move? Like, how do you have it know where it moves?
Right now, it's motor control, but you could like program the block to move. Like, if where you want it to, you could program it to do that. And that's the power of Shiva Robotics.
Thank you. That's a really cool one. It just shows how if you need to move big things, you can use this. It's fun. Thank you for showing me that.
Yes, very, very fun. Thank you. Oh, okay, bye-bye.
That was a great demonstration of how you can use just a robot to help pick up big humongous things. Big as a hand. There's most of it. And the top spinner by Emmett and Mika. No, like Micah. Sorry. This is a very unique robot because I never think you can make a robot and have it spin something. I never even thought about that. And they thought about it and built it, and I think it's really cool how they just came up with this idea.
Hello. Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Emmett.
What's your name?
And my name is Micah.
Hello. So what did you build?
The top spinner.
And how does it work?
So here's how it works.
That's cool. I never really thought that a robot could do that. But that's actually a really cool invention. So like you can play with it, have fun. It's a really cool invention. I would have never thought of that. But did a really great job. Thank you for showing me that.
Well, you're welcome.
Next, we have a very useful robot. The hand sanitizer dispenser robot by Amelia. Hello.
Hi, I'm Amelia.
Thank you. Anyway, what did you build?
I built the hand sanitizer dispenser robot.
You know how it works?
So you would put your hand under it and then you press this button.
So what's unique about this? It's so cool. I love how you can do this.
So, well, when two buttons, push it down and then you bring it back up.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, so how can this help the world? Like, how can this help like the world in general?
Well, some people don't really like hand sanitizer bottles because when you go to push down, you're spreading the germs. But here, you don't have to, it just goes down by itself.
That's a really great insight. Thank you for showing me that. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Next, we have the EV3 Missions robot, and they're going to show you how they can use a robot in competitions, and they use this for competitions and different stuff to complete missions and to score points and to make more accomplishments. And they're going to show you this right now. Anyway,
So
what's your name?
I'm David.
What's your name?
Michael.
And what is your name?
What is your name?
What's your name?
Nikhil.
And what is your name?
Nico.
Okay, so tell me how like you came up with this idea.
So our idea was we built this snowplow kind of thing to push this block into a certain circle and yeah, the red circle. And it has some motors to move it and it can go up and down and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so like, how'd you come up with like the idea with this? Do you
Well,
think of it?
Yeah, so Nico actually came up with the idea of the snowplow. I built a robot, me and Michael built the robot. And Nikhil coded it.
You want me to move that so y'all can try it?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I see it?
Yeah, we just gotta wait for this.
Also, did y'all have fun making this?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Shiva Robotics is really great. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you had fun making it. Anyway, can I see it in action?
Yeah. We're just waiting. Our coder is connecting it now.
Okay, so like, did y'all like have fun like trying to get the mission and try to code it?
Yeah, it's
and-
pretty frustrating. Yeah, it was frustrating, but it was really like,
Was it educational?
it was educational, it was really
Like,
educational.
y'all think y'all can like join a team and try to do this, like in the competition, have all that stress? So you have to work with a team.
Yeah, we had to have teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, you know?
Okay,
That's not wrong.
so first, what does this red block even, what are you supposed to do?
So you're supposed to move this red block.
Competition, you're supposed to move this into a red circle and you would gain points based on that. There's a black circle, there's a blue circle, there's a white circle.
And
So there's like, is there like different colored blocks or?
yes,
The other thing, there's like a
Yeah.
You can have like, you
There's
can
a
like,
ramp.
can there be like a ramp?
Yeah,
So, like you just go up the ramp, you move it?
Yeah.
You go up the ramp and
Up
then you
the
go
ramp.
back down, there's a tree that you have to lift blocks into.
So there was a lot of different missions, and we're gonna hopefully do one. But yeah.
That's fine, you don't have to show me, I just want to see and to have you explain it. And,
Because we're about to show you in like 30 seconds.
okay, so. So, do y'all have a name for it?
Yeah, so we named it Tracker. And it has a 3 for the E, so it's kind of like, yeah, track.
For like EV3,
Yeah, EV3, like Tracker.
was it motivated
The
by?
first name was already named.
Yeah, but we kind of developed the name and enjoyed it, so that's me.
That's really cool, and let's just say like. Did you like build this off of another EV3 robot? Like,
We kind of copied some parts, but.
was it off an EV3 robot or did you like?
It's basically the Rally Rover, except he didn't use the instructions from the Rally Rover. He built it himself.
Yeah,
It's,
no
it's
instructions.
literally basically the same, wheels in the front, marble in the back, but he made it himself.
Yeah, so
That is really awesome how you came up with that
Yeah.
without instructions or
We
whatever.
actually already built the Rally Rover.
yeah, we already
And
did
then we
build,
built that and then we built this.
yeah.
because it didn't work.
Okay, so thank you for showing me that. We have to move on to the next one now.
Okay,
So I'm so glad y'all showed me that and thank you.
you're welcome.
Next, we have another EV3 Missions robot by Grady and.
Here's your tablet.
Hello again.
So what's your name again?
Colby.
And what's your name again?
My name is Grady. Staying
And what did y'all do?
We built a model off the Riley rover, but we named it Crazy Tim because it's Timothy.
And crazy.
So was this like based, so this is based off of what, EV3 robot?
This is based off the model of the Riley rover robot.
Okay, so are you gonna show me a demonstration?
Yeah, sure. We can closet. Not quite in there because it wasn't quite in the right place and I wasn't.
Well,
done
you got
putting it
most of
there.
the block in there and I'm just glad you tried it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for showing me.
It works most of the time.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes.
And next, I'm going to explain the metal robot that me and my friends have built. And it is actually my first metal robot, and I'm going to explain to everybody. So, like there's different levels, and there is Boomtown, which they start off with, and then it goes to EV3s, and then you can go up to metal or first tech challenge, and it just keeps going up for college level, and it can keep going and going and going. And so I made this with some of my friends that are part of a team. And so how it works is there's a claw, and it has different wires and it has motors to have it go, and wheels. It took a while, but it didn't take that long. But I would say I had fun making this and had a great time. And next, we have the final words by two of our camp counselors that are going to tell you about their experience here and how they had a great time at Shiva.
Hi, my name is Swan Pandit. And my name is Anime Upadai. I'm working with the Mayor's Work at Youth program, and I'm currently participating with my paid internship with the city of Jacksonville here at Shiva Robotics Academy. I volunteered at the academy since last summer. Before that, I was a camper here for several years. And later, I realized that volunteering here would be a great opportunity to expand my skill set and work off my service hours. Well, when I first joined Shiva as a counselor, I was nervous because I thought I would be like left out of the group, but it turns out that wasn't it at all. I was mainly welcomed in with open arms, and I was treated extremely well. And I've gained the chance to work with the kids and I've gotten a lot of experience. I'm grateful for the opportunities that Shiva Robotics Academy has offered me, especially on how to behave and talk more professionally. I believe that building robots and exploring STEM subjects are the catalysts for our growth as we tread into the future. As you have all seen with this live stream of how creative these kids are, and the great work they get here, I hope we'll continue seeing new faces throughout the weeks, counselors and campers alike. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to work with your kids. Have a great weekend.
Now we're gonna have some words from the owner herself. We call her Coach K, and thank you.
Alyssa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you.
So thank you everyone for joining us live today at QC, which was totally initiated and run by the camp counselors who have been our students and then a counselor in training, and they are running the whole show. I'm so proud of them. Today, your kids have taken their first step towards learning robotics. They can do a tryout in their school. They can join the school competitive robotics team, or they can join the Shiva team for continued education and have a great long weekend. Thank you.